Umpire throws the ball in the air and Hybens gets the first ruck contest down over Grigg. Trotter in there also. Ball spills free. Scott in the middle as well, who's been in pretty good form for Thomson, are wrapped up, not going anywhere. And we'll have a secondary bounce just on the attacking side of the centre circle for Thomson. So Hybens and Grigg come from the same side. Hybens gets it down. Roved quickly and pushed off the football was McHenry. Goes back towards half-back for the Hawks. They slick through the handball. Little left foot kick around the corner from Bremner. Goes towards centre wing, but it's chopped off. And getting it there was McKay for Thomson. They turn it over again though, and Trotter breaks free in the middle. Tumbling punt towards centre half forward. Goes over a couple of them. And also sitting at the back there was Dean Oakley. Couldn't take it with him. Needs some support. O'Neill was there as well. Pushed off hands. Matthew Carr's there. Gets pushed into the ground. Couldn't take it with him. Oakley's there also. Thomson defence working overtime. They might be in trouble here though. The ball came out, pushed through in the end. And good play by Farm. Common Hotel, first quarter scoreboard. Inverleigh one behind, Thomson yet to score.
So ball's brought back in quickly, and already in the half-back flank mark is there by Menzies. Turns around, goes towards centre wing. Kick goes looking for Dressage. Good spoil from behind by Schultz. Picked up by Trotter to Peel. Peel off a step, he's tackled. And that's releasing the ball without correct disposal. Grigg very quick with the handball. Goes off to O'Neill. Back to Menzies. So Menzies now kick smothered. This is something they do well, Inverleigh. They work hard at holding the ball in. Tackles Nelson. High tackle, says the umpire. And Brad Nelson rings a free kick. On centre wing, has the ball. Runners inside, no player there now, so he goes in long, half forward line. Gerard comes out, can't take the mark. Behind Lockperrott, can't pick the ball up. It goes back to Gerard, gets on his left side, gets around the contest. Now there's a free kick being given. Umpire said it was too high. Ryan Gerard is going to take that first free kick. So he comes in now from just deep on their half forward line. Long kick in towards centre half forward. Trotter's the only one up. Mark not taken. Handball comes out over the top. Goes back to Coulson, who comes out wide to O'Neill. Now they settle on the half back line. Go towards centre wing. Marking a target required. The only one that went up there was Hutchison. Didn't take the mark. Picked up there by Stephen McLeod. Goes to Jackson McLeod. Knee looks okay. And the ball now heads toward the boundary line. There's a free kick being to the umpire. Ryan Gerard again with another kick. Left foot up. Runs on his left side, goes in towards the half-forward line. Carr's the target. He's out in front. Good spoil from behind. Dean Oakley just mopping up, playing that loose man in defence. Handball comes over the top, goes back towards Farnsworth. Off a step, short kick in, and McLeod settles things down. They're prepared to run, Thomson, and they've given them hell off 3 or 4 times now. Menzies kick into the half-forward line, but again, no one there. And it's Ling that takes the ball, transfers play to the far side of the ground. Zach Eagleton made good space, goes short now. Running player further afield is Hybens. Big fella just lopes after it, gets a good bounce, turns and kicks forward for Quinlivan the target, and he picks the ball up on the half volley, goes in towards centre half forward. David Peel one hand up and plucks it, and he will take the kick from inside 50 directly in.
Few targets early.
So David Peel directly in front will kick from just inside 50, steps in now, long kick at goal. Hasn't got the accuracy or the distance. Well, he has got the distance, I should say, and it goes through for a minor score. So the second behind to Inverleigh, and that moves them to 2 behinds. Thomson yet to score. We have gone some 5 minutes first quarter. Common Hotel scoreboard.
Farnsworth got the mark and then tried to plant quickly and then dropped the football at half back. Ball spills free, close to the boundary line. In fact, goal. Hybens comes down up against Grigg. Grigg gets it down to the front of the pack. Oh, there's a bit of a hold there. Trotter got it away quickly. And, well, that ball came from Nelson. And he goes towards centre wing. Schultz had it, lost it, and then pushed it over the boundary line. So it will be a boundary throw in. Right in front of our commentary position here on centre wing. Boundary throw in. Grigg gets it down to the side. Mitchell handballed it away quickly. And the clearing kick came from McKay towards centre half forward. Treside's got a couple on him. Schultz one of them. Gets away. Breaks 3 through half back. Now goes to the right foot kick. Measures the pass to Hybens. The big man goes up. Can't take the mark. He's got Hutchison in support. Runs free on half forward. Goes with the right foot towards Carr, who can't pick it up off hands. Oakley.
Thomson playing loose man behind the ball. I don't think Thomson can afford to play
ping pong
loose
football
man.
like that. Just win the game.
I reckon Dean Oakley put him to half forward. They've already got to. That's as far as they've got the ball, so they might as well have someone there to mark it.
Boundary throw in, goes to the front of the pack, and Gerard had it and lost it. Also working hard there was O'Neill.
Cal's friend.
Cal's friend. Loves him.
So the ball on the half-forward line. Grigg taps the ball down. Ball's picked up there by O'Neill. He goes backwards by hand. And he goes and gets it again. Menzies merges with the ball, goes by hand to Mitchell, puts him under pressure. There's a lot of heated ball in there, but it ends up with Trotter of Inverleigh. He's tackled, comes down in the contest. David Peel picked the ball up, tackled, brought to the round, and umpire. So now the ball thrown up in that position. Ball's tapped down, goes towards Mitchell, kicking towards the centre of the ground. Contest needs to be required. Zach Higgleton had to sit there and took the good mark in the middle of the ground. So now looks to transfer play to the forward pocket. Hybens is out there. Ansell also up in front. Mayer should have been a free kick. Wasn't given by the umpire. Goes back by hand to Quinn Livin. Has a kick in the pocket and he goes looking for Ansell again. Contest again to be made. Ansell can't take the mark. Picked up there by Hill. Tries to. Now it's Hybens. Big fella does well. Gets down. Picks it up. Goes to Gerard. Back to Nelson. Nelson goes further afield. Finds Higgleton. Goes towards 50. Has a lead on. Wide kick. Mark's not taken there by Ansell. Probably looking a bit too much for him there. There's a free kick, says the umpire, and it will go towards wide. Nice looking kick, good target, and the running McKay has the ball, steadies himself, goes over the top. Not too sure he's going to. Tresize met the ball solidly, picked up there. Handball goes backwards, goes back to McLeod, over the top. It's released again, back to Mackay, and from that centre wing position goes into the half forward line. 2 on 1, and you guessed it, the 2 on 1 is always going to beat you. The 2 is marked, and through the half back line it's cleared. Inverleigh back in the middle of the ground, and the mark to Quinn Livin. Turns on his left side, has players running wide. First player out there is Perrott, in front, mark not taken, punches the ball, goes over the boundary line.
Half forward, Inverleigh into attack. Grigg over the back, left hand to it, goes through a number of hands. Now Inverleigh through Trotter, handballs it back 20 metres, he's got Hickle in support. Drills the pass towards the middle. Oh, good mark too. Prendergast just on the ground, takes it right in the middle. Switches around, goes towards Curran, a long lead, takes the mark, diving, does well. At half forward, gives it back to Prendergast, left it behind though. Could be a turnover. Hodgson's there, handball to McLeod, running through the middle for Thomson. Goes to the right foot, the lead's on from Jackson McLeod. He goes up, can't take the mark. Off Schulte's feet, goes towards Menzies. Can he pick it up? He has it, and can he get it away? He can to McLeod. Right next to him, Ling. McLeod does well, burns him one, gets around on the right foot and kicks a goal. That's skill class.
He definitely needs to do that bloke.
Gee whiz, there's nothing wrong with
loose man in defence. So the ball back with the umpire in the middle of the ground. Hybens is going to go up against Mitchell. No, it's not. It's Grigg, I should say. But the ball now tapped down. Grigg does well, taps the ball down, goes towards centre wing. Again, goes and works hard after it. David Peel comes in and collects it, but there's a free kick being given prior to that. Umpire says that Russell Grigg is going to be the recipient. So the big fella has the ball nearly in the centre of the ground. Usually a nice kick of the football, goes into the half-forward line. McLeod's up, jumped off that okay again at ground level, picks the ball up, has time to steady, kicks round the corner, went out wide to Mitchell, good weight there, but Peel able to intercept the ball, taps it down to Hybens, goes back, McHenry, going the wrong way, needs support, Hutchison's there, took the easy way out, went back to the goal square, hit Hickle in the knee, bounced back into the field of play. Hutchison's still trying to get it through for a point, picked up there and kicked round the corner by Hodgson, and I think it's Mitchell Hodgson has his first.
Quinn Livin and Nan having a bit of a go at each other. Umpire throws the ball in the air. Grigg gets it down. Peel couldn't take it with him. Umpire might have to come in and do it all again. He will. Just forward of the centre circle for Inverleigh. So Grigg comes from the same side as Hybens. Umpire throws the ball in the air. Grigg stands his ground, tries to get it behind him. Through the middle, clearing kick. Inverleigh get it towards half forward. Perrott gets it back. Gerard has to run back on the wheel back on the left foot from centre wing, goes towards half forward. Oh, third in line. There's a hold and a free kick to Thomson. So it's going to be a free kick there to Yeo. He chips the ball short. And taking the mark is Bunworth. From half back to half forward. Hodgson, smallest man, all into the Inverleigh dugout. And out of bounds on the full. So Hutchison, yeah, good work. Oh, yeah, it's not yours, Heath. I think Schultz was closer. And then he has to come back around. So Inverleigh with the free kick. Just on the defensive side of centre wing. So he's got to kick it from outside, and he goes long towards half forward. Hybens from behind, puts the big mitts up and takes the mark, does well, plays on quickly, Lateral kick in the middle to Hickledon. Too much space for him. He's taking the mark. Point of the centre square at half forward. Chips the ball up. They're going to fill the hole there. Oakley gets up against Ansell. Comes to the front. Mitchell's there. Also through the middle was Yeo. And the umpire says...
Hickleton's just standing around unopposed in the midfield. They've got a lot of players just doing not very much Inverleigh in the midfield and not being manned up.
So ball up at centre half forward for Inverleigh. Umpire will come in and do it all again. Big pack around the ball. So, ruck contest. McFarlane up against Hybens. Hybens gets it down, roved by Nan. Through a set of hands, came back to McFarlane. He handballed it towards McKay. Has to pick it up, waits and gets it. Right foot kick towards half forward. Hodgson against Hutchison. Hutchison gets back there, uses his pace. Hodgson gets around him, backs himself from half back, goes to half forward. Over Prendergast's head. Thomson with the numbers again. Getting back there, Yeo needs some support. Handballed it to Menzies. Got away, goes with a right foot kick. Measures it towards Menzies. Can't take the mark off hands. Tresize it was. Through the middle. Handball, Thomson under pressure. Was that a push in the back? Umpire said no, play on. And now he'll come in and ball it up just on the centre wing position. McLeod gets up with the ball, up against Quinlivan. O'Neill having a run in the ruck now, up against Lister. O'Neill gets it down. The back of the pack. That was Cochrane. Ball spills free. Thomson just weighted numbers, trying to get it towards half forward. Schultz runs the other way. Can't take it with him. Hutchison off the ball as well. Quinlivan there as well. Big pack around it. Umpire keeps going. Scott loses it in the tackle for Thomson now. Inverleigh go towards half forward. 2 on 2. Getting across there. O'Neill. And happy to... And Thomson 2 straight goals. 12.
So the ball on the half-forward line, ball thrown back into the field of play. Hybens grabbed hold of McFarlane's arm then and tried to pull him off it. It was seen by the umpire, so now the free kick goes to McFarlane. So from a half-back flank, goes in towards the centre of the ground. Good lead up from Jackson McLeod. Able to have the handball out wide. Running player is Oakley. Now they won't have anyone to kick with. He's looking further afield. Goes long. Ling's just going to run the ankle line and he's going to intercept that ball. We're looking for Hodgson. The kick didn't have enough on it. And Ling with the recipient of that mark and or free kick. So he now plays on, transfers play back to the clubroom side. Schultz there by himself. Players just come on the field of play, but he goes to Prendergast, had to hold it, didn't, able to push off a player, goes back and wins possession, goes back to Hickledon. Hickledon over the top, went back to Prendergast. They're going to turn the ball over because it's picked up there by Scott. He now transfers play towards the centre forward position. O'Neill from behind couldn't take the mark. Good spoil, we'll say. And it works onto the ball as Hutchison. He now has the ball. He's running the wrong way, looking for players to go back to. Ling's the player, under pressure. Hodgson has him. When the ball comes out, had him long enough. Good play, Mitchell Hodgson, good pressure. Kicks back to the goal square. Hickledon need to take the mark, and he did. He plays on quickly, goes back to the back pocket. Mark Schultz, not taken. At ground level, has plenty of time. Turns, spins. Good pressure there from... Oh, there's a free kick. He let him know. And the free kick goes to Stephen McLeod. So he's looking for players to lead, but everyone's worked that hard. Their forward line, they've all got their hands on the hips. They're looking for a blow. So Stephen McLeod, the responsibility now, go back and kick for goal. Here comes Jackson McLeod, waited long enough. Good lead, good mark, good kick. And Mitch Lister not too far away, but the kick was spot on. And Jackson McLeod, a chance now to go back and shoot for goal.
She had a sore knee every week.
Yeah.
Going all right.
They're working really hard, Thomson's side today. They're really prepared themselves for this game. They're really switched on. Forward line's working really hard.
So Jackson McLeod now, 45-degree angle. Have a good line on this ball from where we sit. Comes in, tries to guides it very nicely. Jackson McLeod has goal number 2 and Thomson's third for the afternoon. 3 goals.
First term. Back in the middle, Hybens gets it down. I think Gerard was pushed off the footy then, and we'll get a free kick in the contest, so he plays on. He goes to Cochrane laterally. Oh, just got to him. Nearly chopped off from Thomson, but they've created a loose man if it sits for Prendergast. It doesn't, though. It does now. He reels around. 55 out. Goes long towards full forward. Ansell comes out. There he is. He's got the handball over the top to Trotter. Trotter ridden into the ground with the tackle. Did pretty well in the end. Is that Thomson with the free kick. Last line of defence. Bunworth goes towards Scott. Punched away by Prendergast. Off hands. Boundary throw in. Late stage of the first term. Boundary throw in. Hybens. Farland Hybens in front. Free kick. Hybens in front for a push. He loves the hole, doesn't he, the chops? Loves it. So James Hybens has it, 45 out, 45 degree angle. The big ruckman.
Everyone's spread. Take the kick.
So Hybens comes in now. For Inverleigh's first. Missed it to the right-hand side. 3 for 1 behind for the big ruckman. So they go to 3 behind.
22 minutes first quarter, so Thomson to date have kept Inverleigh scoreless. The Yayo kicks out from full back, goes looking towards Oakley. Good work from Lister. Bell to use his body, but it's got through the hands. Picked up there by McLeod, went looking for support. No one there. And half forward line. So Inverleigh still in attack, so they played pretty well first quarter. Lister, good body strength, picked up there by O'Neill after the contest and bring to ground, and the umpire will come in and take possession. So still in between that wing and half forward. Ball is thrown in the air. Lister up early. Ball comes down. Picked up by McFarlane. Went wide and backwards. Bit of aerial ping pong picked up, but Hyman's able to bend down, pick up the ball. Probably should have won a free kick. Picked up there by Scott. Goes over the top towards Josiah, but he's taken off the ball, and the mark has been taken there by Ling. Again, a 2-on-1 situation. So Ling now goes back into the centre of the ground. Higgleton by himself in space. Mark's not taken. Should have been a free kick to Thomson. There was, and it's been given this time. Recipient, I think it's Betson, maybe. No, it's not. It's McGappin, and he plays on. Kick smothered, works in front to size, can't take the mark. Ground level, McConaughey, good pace, can't pick the ball up cleanly. So now it's with Thomson. Handball comes out, ends up with McGaffin again. Kicks into the half forward line. A luck, O'Neill dives at the ball. He's good work from Schultz. Bit of desperation there. Needs to feed the ball out because it's under him. Umpire comes in and says, "It is mine." Half forward line for Thomson's side. Again, an opportunity here. Ruck work, I'd say, with size now. Looks like he'll have to do the work in the forward line. It's Lister that taps the ball down. A clean pick-up required. Picked up there. Handball comes out to size. Tries to fend off of the arm, but he's caught and released the ball incorrectly. Good tackle by Brent Ling, and he will now turn the free kick around and transfer play back to the back pocket. And Higgleton, plenty of possessions, but he's playing by himself, so he should win plenty of them. Kick goes out and wide, too wide. It's because only Thomson players back there. He's waiting for teammates to arrive.
He's kicked the goal from there, won't he?
So Neil comes in, kicks towards goal. Didn't seem to be a great kick of the football, but over the top, Higgleton, great grab. And Zach Higgleton has taken a mark right on the last line of defence. From the goal square now, he transfers play back to the club side, or not the club side, the far side of the ground, netball side of the ground. Mark's painted by Peel, but again, this time he's kicked it out of bounds once again. Going to bounce on the full. Recipient free kick again goes to the Thomson side. So Russell Grigg at centre half forward's got his arms waving around. That's the direction he's going to come to. Kicks it not directly to him. Goes through the contest. Needs to be picked up. O'Neill doesn't take it. Grigg has it. Feed the ball out in front of himself. Has for size. Comes out. Running player is Gillett. Picks the ball up. Goes back inside. Good hands to Nelson. Over the top to Toby Prendergast. Kicks around the corner. Kick didn't meet its target, but there's numbers there. Again, Prendergast tries to kick the ball off the ground. McConaughey tries to do the same thing. Ball comes out. Thomson will win it. Handball comes over the top. Farnsworth fed the ball in front of McLeod, kept the ball inside the field of play. Now the numbers arrive back with Inverleigh, so it's Inverleigh's numbers again going to rule. They come out of the contest. Lester picks the ball up behind Inverleigh. Thomson, 3 goals straight, 18.
Boundary throw in. Tresize from the ruck contest. McLeod through the middle, couldn't take it with him. Pack develops, and the umpire will have to come in and ball it up. He will, half forward. Thomson in attack. You can certainly see who coaches Thomson, I can tell you that right now. They have Christian Holland stamped all over them this team. They just have a crack, don't they? They just go in and get the footy. They're having a crack here, Thomson. They're up 3 straight goals to 3 behinds. Ball up, back towards centre wing. And they can break free through. Short little kick that came from Farnsworth. It was okay in the end to Scott. He opens up the fat side a bit, looking for O'Neill. Off hands to the front of the pack. Menzies, he's got a bit of pace. He needs to pick the footy up. He's 60 out from goal. He wheels around on the right foot and puts it up high. Hybens getting back there. Should be able to take the mark uncontested. And can do so. So Hybens in the right back pocket for Inverleigh. Chips the ball to Higgleton.
There's the full.
In the left back pocket. Don't do that. So Higgleton. Not much to kick to. Ends up going along the line towards McHenry. Off hands. Down to throw in Lister up against Grigg. Grigg in front. Lister used the body. Falls back towards Grigg. Handball over the top. Through the middle, Hutchison. Wrapped up by Nan. Dropped the footy. Still pretty hot in there. Hutchison got a clearing kick. Back towards the middle. Scott got a hold. No umpire said play on. Through the middle. Peel rode a couple of bumps. Did well. Kicked out wide was good too. And turned it around. Found Muir. Adam goes towards the middle. Good kick laterally. Oh, sit and wait for it if you don't mind.
No.
And it's going to end up... He probably hold the ball there, Cochrane. He's over the top of it. He tries to break free now. He lost the contest. He needs some support. He got some as well just in time too from Lockie Hill. Goes towards half forward on a lead. Good mark too. And that was Ansell.
Tell you what, they were fortunate
Oh,
there.
they were very fortunate. Cochrane sat and waited for it. Tom Norton came across. Couldn't call season. This for number 45, and this for the first of the afternoon for the Hawks. And a badly needed one. Late stage of the first term. Yet to register a goal. He comes in. Distance is okay, and so's the accuracy, straight through the middle. He kicks his first of the afternoon.
Gerard, and he's just outside their forward 50, goes to the pocket. Ansell's led that way again, out in front, ball pushing the back. I saw that from here, mutton chops. What are you doing, son? Ball kicked round the corner, was allowed to go on by the umpire. Went out into the half-back line for Mitchell. Mitchell picks the ball up, good pressure from Lockie Hill, goes back inside. Oh, Russell Grigg does well. Handballs the ball over to Scott, or paddle the ball to Scott. Now he's put himself under pressure, goes back to the big fella in the middle of the ground. Now they're going backwards to Thomson side, but it ends up with Dean Oakley in the half-back line. Looks up, kicks to the centre half forward position. Mark not taken there. This time he's seen it. Wasn't mutton chops though, it was the other umpire, so we'll give him his dues. He's done well. Handball went to Mitchell, went behind him, but Tresize with the knowledge ran past, got the ball back again, kicks into the half forward line. Oh, that's going to be a free kick also. And